farming should not be a political issue. We all need to eat, and we all need to eat tomorrow, and our kids need to eat in 3 decades. And so there's no reason why this should be a political issue. It's really unfortunate that it's been used that way.
In the last 2 years, I've lost my apple crop to late freezing or earlier springs.
So more than 85% of farmers in the United States, conventional or organic, have off-farm income to make ends meet. And so we are on the front line of essential workers, and so hopefully the American public will realize how important food is for national security and get behind our farmers, and we'll see how that transforms our food system as we go forward.
So the biggest impact that we're grappling with and reeling from right now is the loss of a $500,000 federal contract that was already underway, funding our work supporting CSA farmers all across the nation. The money that we were allocated from Congress was going to directly support farmers that we had just onboarded into the network a couple of weeks ago. The stipends that they would have received, we know that they rely on it for supplemental income to make sure that their farming business is sustainable. We've already heard from some of our farmer committee members that they're now going to have to seek off-farm jobs in order to support themselves, which is really unfortunate because it's a direct impact that we can draw back to the funding having been cut from us that we can now no longer pass on to them.
For farmers to be told, we're not sure if we're going to have that program, or we're not sure if we're going to be able to pay on this grant, is devastating. You know, like a lot of these programs work as upfront money, or they work as a reimbursement, I should say. So like the farmer is often making that investment and then they're getting paid back by the government later after they've done the work. Like different people are hearing different things from different agencies. So it's tricky to know even what the status of things are. But I want to stress, just the uncertainty around it is painful for farmers because farmers are planning their seasons right now.
Any chance to beat Bayer in their new attempt to make it impossible for farmers?
Also about restoring organic programs, so organic certification cost share and the other two that you mentioned earlier.
I have friends and farmer peers who have committed to contracts and who have put up their own cash expecting to be reimbursed through these USDA programs, that those contracts have now been canceled and they've put out cash that they could otherwise have used for this growing season. So it's financially impacted a lot of friends and a lot of peers in this season and jeopardized future seasons as well. Our farm's been impacted. We partner with local food pantries and the St. Louis Area Food Bank to provide local organic produce to food pantries, to provide fresh vegetables to food pantries. And that funding is questionable. It's up in the air whether we have that.
I will show you as well if you like the tools and you're using a array. If whenever you need to change
I'm
or
pretty much all hand tools, although I do have.
Now I feel awkward.
It'll work. Because when you plug it in,
I think people will see that.
it shows a little thing. But it'll I've not had it now.
Inside the bed, and I put it in, and then throw it down the chute. And we literally.
Are you trying to do it really like
tilt.